Hello, and welcome back to a Fishy Plant Man production in the land of the seven suns with Fishy Plant Man, me, as your host. Um, I really don't know what the topic is today. I guess we're getting close to that where I just can't do a video every day because I can't come up with a meaningful video every day. I don't know when it's going to be today. I'll just kind of do what I do with most days, honestly, but I at least have a topic in mind most of the time. But today's just going to kind of be a shoot the video and see what happens. So, starting here, I kind of like this shot of the upper shelf. I think I said that in the last video. The one thing I did do, if we come down, and there's that light again, but I did do something down here. Have you spotted it? Or maybe you can't spot it because it's not there. Yeah. I dealt with that ugly filter that hasn't been doing anything except being ugly every time it showed up in a video. Yeah, I turned that light off again. So it's gone. It's been my experience last, I don't know, couple of decades anyway, that when you buy a new filter, one of two things will happen with it. You'll be happy with it right off the bat, and it'll be a good filter for a while, or you'll start fighting with it right off the bat, and you won't like it. That one, I thought I was going to like because the wheel, people complained about the wheel stopping, and you have to start it, and it stops, and you have to clean it and start. I didn't have that problem. That would have been all right. Because I like the idea of all that oxygen coming in contact with the beneficial bacteria, blah, blah, blah. I like the concept of the wheel. That particular filter doesn't like to run at all. If the power blinks, it stops. And you're lucky if you can get it running. Leave it plugged in for 3 months, and it might decide to start running all on its own. But the very next time the water goes too low for it to run, which should be never if you're, on top of things. But still, you do a water change or something and that pump stops, it's a fight again. I ended up unplugging it, and it sat there and sat there and sat there until about, 10 minutes ago when I finally just took it off the tank. Been like, I'm done with you. We've got the air line going in and doing the oxygenation, so there's no need. That's how the 55 has been running. That's how the 75 has been running its entire life here. So, yeah. The airline is good enough for fish and plants. I mean, it's enough. There's people that have, once the tank gets established with a lot of plant life, like the one, I know it's an ugly tank, the one down there, yeah, lots of times they will take the air stone out and just let the plants filter the tank. Needed quite a bit of plants, especially if you got fish, but that tank has quite a bit of plants. So yeah, I still have a hub filter, hang on the back filter. In this case, it's more of a hub, something hanging on the side, not the back. Obviously, the joke didn't work out very well. So, yeah, it's working. I haven't had to fight with it much, really at all. Sometimes I have to help it get going again when the power blinks, but it's not a major, 45-minute fight, and, no. It's like a minute, and I can get it going again. So, that filter's not a problem. The one that lived there, a headache. So, like with most people, when you're a headache, yeah, if you're an electronic headache, at least they might make you go away. If you're a 3-year-old headache, okay, maybe they won't make you go away. Running around, just out of diapers or something. Yeah, we don't make those headaches go away. We love those headaches. Yeah. If you don't want those headaches, don't have kids. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to get on that subject. I've never had kids, but yeah, definitely believe that once you have kids, do your best to keep them. And that's about all I'll say on that one. Yeah, not a lot going on up here. I guess it was yesterday was a watering day for the Phalaenopsis. And some people may have noticed it still has the blooms that it came with. Nope, I have nothing to do with these blooms. Nothing at all to be proud of, except for the fact that, they're still here. So, there is that. Like I say, last night was a watering day for that one. And not much has happened with the 55. Got the pothos doing good, actually. I talked about the branch that's going to start on this. I think it was last video, maybe. It's, still at that point. The Syngonium hasn't really done much of anything. Yeah, the little Monstera, Adansonii. I still think this lucky bamboo has started a new leaf, and it's still not obvious. Certainly not obvious for the camera. The video's getting long-winded. Try to keep it around 10 minutes. We're at a good 2. But we'll take a look at the Thanksgiving cactuses before I say goodbye. Alright, there is this plant, the fiddly fig. Yeah, there is it. And down here in the pot, I'm growing the grass, of course, and there's a couple of cactus blooms that ended up in the pot. But I have decided to grow the grass on purpose. I'm not lazy. But you can see, I think it's pretty clear there, there's a couple of shamrocks of some sort just starting. Haven't decided what to do with those. I think I want to keep them, but what do I do with them? Do I let them, be amongst the grass? Do I put them in another pot so that, like, this one is, grass and fiddly fig? We can have, I don't know. Maybe rubber tree and go down to the pot, which is pretty ugly because it's basically got compost on it. I just throw dead leaves and stuff in its pot, which just makes for a pretty ugly little pot. But yeah, rubber tree and shamrock instead of basically rubber tree. I mean, it's a ficus. The fiddly fig is also a ficus. So, which the rubber tree is a ficus. Yeah. Rubber tree and shamrock and fiddly fig with grass. I don't know, maybe. There is just the option of killing the shamrock. So, yeah, there's that. But coming on over to... I'm not sure why I'm filming these. There's really nothing new. The closest thing to anything new is this bud. Believe it or not, I'm not particularly happy with. On my growing scale, it's, well, just the bud itself, I guess, is at like, I don't know, a 2.4. It's doing really, really well. But it does have a single wrinkle on a petal, which I don't know. I gotta wipe off the tower too. Yeah, I don't think you can even see it. It's on the back side of the bud, but yeah, a very small blemish, which makes me think I could do better, in part because I have done better. This one over here, other than not wanting to be in focus, I've got no problems with. They still look like they're going to bloom pretty close together, and we might be able to cross-pollinate because both blooms are perfectly healthy. There's nothing that should stop a cross-pollination. Yeah, so that should work. It's just I'm happier with this one over here, and that's not to say I'm not happy with this one. I'm just very happy with the other. So we'll see. This one's still dying back. I don't know. It seems like it's taking so long to die back that it probably didn't take. So, yeah. I didn't really think that it would. Anyway, we've gone to 13 minutes. Should I hold out until 14 so we don't have the unlucky number? What do I talk about? This other one, still nice and green. Yeah. I think, not this winter, but come fall again, I will probably rotate everybody so that the yellow one comes up to the front, the white one moves over, yeah, you get it, and the red one ends up closer to the window. So, yeah, that may be what I do at the end of this summer, and when we go back into winter. You know, we will see how the plants hold up through the summer. Might do something in the meantime. All right, we're well beyond that, 13-minute mark. So I will go ahead, let you go, and talk to you next time.